Good morning, everybody. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, and I'm pleased to be joined today by City Councilmember Joe LaCava. Give it up for Joe, everybody. Come on. This is a fun event. We got to do some bad stuff occasionally. This is the fun part of the job, so we want to really amplify. City Councilmember Marnie Von Wilpert. And three of our great city leaders, Library Director Misty Jones. I knew that was coming. I want to hear equally loud for the people who are actually going to build this thing, our Engineering and Capital Projects Director, Rania Ahmad. And the one who's going to put some flourish on it, our Executive Director of the city's Commission on Arts and Culture, Jonathan Gless. So many of you know, but some of these folks who may see this may not know. So allow me to put a little context around today's celebration. Today marks the construction of the Pacific Highlands Ranch Branch Library, which will serve the communities of Pacific Highlands Ranch, Black Mountain Ranch, Torrey Highlands, and Del Mar Mesa. Thanks to the hard work of our incredible city staff and local residents in these communities, an 18,000 square foot library we built on the 3-acre site you see behind me here in Pacific Highlands Ranch. It will include reading areas for all ages, rooms where people can meet and study, places where folks can use computers, a gathering place with a kitchen where community members can enjoy meals together, a patio area where families can read while appreciating the beautiful surrounding community, and an improved public promenade. This library will be built to LEED Silver standards, helping us to reach our ambitious climate action goals, and will also feature local artwork reflecting the history and the cultural significance of the surrounding communities. I want to thank again our incredible city staff who have gotten us to this point, as well as those who will help for the next phase of this project, this $27.6 million project. It ain't so cheap to build libraries anymore, everybody. Inflation is real. All right, so I love a groundbreaking, but I really want to invite you all back here in the fall of 2024 for the final unveiling, and I know that it'll be incredible. I look forward to doing that with the person I get to introduce now, the city council member for the district we're standing in. We think we're on the right side of the District 1 side of the line. The line's somewhere around here. Good news is you have two incredible council members looking out for your communities down at City Hall, but I'm pleased to be able to introduce city council member Joe LaCava. Joe?
Thank you, Mayor. Certainly a pleasure to be out here. As he said, this is one of the fun things. So are we excited to be out here? We want to keep that going. So as the mayor said, it's a great partnership that makes celebrations like today happen. The mayor and the council are committed to build better and create a San Diego for all of us. And with this mayor's leadership, we're going to get there and we're going to deliver that San Diego. I want to recognize, as the mayor did, our city's Engineering and Capital Projects Department, our lead, Rania, the Commission for Arts and Culture, Jonathan, and we certainly want to recognize Hannah Gabriel Wells Architecture for their work in delivering this magnificent design that will be such a great addition to this already great community. So what we also want to do is take a moment to give a shout out to all of you, the community members in attendance, and to all the Pacific Highlands Ranch Recreation Advisory Group, your input, support, and patience. How many times can I say the word patience? How long have you waited? Throughout this process is recognized and is appreciated. So give yourself a round of applause. Thank you very much for your volunteer work to make this possible. So as we look around, we can see that the library helps complete the Pacific Highlands Ranch Town Center. Such a unique design, and I believe we have representatives from Latitude 33 that were the lead civil engineers in creating this magnificent space. Public libraries breathe life into our neighborhoods. We gather at libraries, we learn at libraries, and we are inspired by libraries. And this Pacific Highlands Ranch Library will be inspirational. As the mayor described, it will be that access hub for information, literature, jobs, instructions, and more. And what I'm really excited about, and I think the community members are excited about, a study space, a children and teen room, and no less than a community space with a catering kitchen. So not all of your community meetings need to be at the Carmel Valley Library. You now have your own space to be able to hold meetings here. And certainly the library is a next generation library for all those reasons and much more. So I also want to close with thanking Library Director Misty Jones. I want to thank you for your vision, your leadership, and your passion. You're leading us through an age of misinformation and restricted access. I see your bravery. Pacific Highlands Ranch and the city of San Diego are better for it. And now I'll turn it over to Misty.
Can you tell I have members of my team here? So thank you, Mayor Gloria and Councilmember LaCava. It really is a wonderful day for a library groundbreaking and the beginning of a new chapter in the story of the San Diego Public Library, and that pun is completely intended. To build a library from the ground up is no small undertaking, and I want to thank the library and city staff, many of whom are here today, who have worked so hard to get the project to this point, and those like the Library Foundation SD and the Friends of the San Diego Public Library who will be working with us as it comes to fruition. I also want to thank members of the Pacific Highlands Ranch community who have partnered with the city on this project from the very beginning. The community's feedback has allowed us to create a library design that meets the unique needs of the residents who will be using it. The San Diego Public Library strives to be a place for opportunity, discovery, and inspiration, and I can assure you that all 18,000 square feet of this facility will be used to achieve that goal. There will be something for everyone. Like I said before, a children's area for story times and crafts, a section for teens to gather and read, free access to computers and internet, an outdoor reading patio to enjoy this beautiful weather. The library will also have an idea lab, which is a maker space, a place for patrons to work on creative projects and learn new things through experimentation and collaboration. And we cannot forget the community room that will be open to the public promenade, offering the perfect space for meetings and events. The Pacific Highlands Ranch will be the 37th location in the San Diego Public Library system, and we cannot wait to open the doors and serve this community. And now it is my pleasure to turn it over to Engineering and Capital Projects Director, Rania Ahmad.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Misty, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Councilmember LaCava, Councilmember Van Walbert, for allowing me to join you in celebrating the groundbreaking of the Pacific Highland Ranch Branch Library. It's a very extremely proud moment for our department and the most rewarding part of our job as city engineers that we love to build, and then being in that moment and then getting that library up and running, this is exciting moment, and then serving our great citizen, this is the most rewarding part. Before I introduce you to the project team, I would like to take a moment to thank the community members for their continuous collaborations. Since the beginning of this project, we deliver our most successful project by responding to the community's needs, and this project is true testament to it. Celebrating the unique location in the heart of Pacific Highland Ranch, the new library will open at the Civic Promenade with the large tree shed public reading porches, and it will feature an intimate courtyard wrapped with public artwork, and then that you guys are gonna hear about it in a moment. Also, this sustainable building will help meet the city's climate action plan, as the mayor mentioned, and zero emission policy by utilizing 100% all electrical features. Next, I would like to acknowledge our industry partners, as Councilmember LaCava mentioned, starting with our architect, Hannah Gabrielle Wells, and their sub-consultant. Thank you. The project would not be possible without their industry knowledge and integrated design approach, which concluded in a beautiful design that fits the fabric of this neighborhood. This project also would be possible by the selected contractor team, EC Constructors and Soltec, a joint venture. They are integral partners and team members, and we look forward to their contribution to the construction of this project. Now to our beautiful city team, Engineering Capital Project Department. Thank you very much for bringing this project forward. I would like to acknowledge the project management team. I have Edgar Lozano here, Zina Romani, Jody Shang, and Marcelo Rivera's. Also from the construction management team, Tony Perez, Jacob Randalls, and Fadi Dabus, and also the leadership, Collins and Elif. Thank you, everyone. I would also like to acknowledge our financial team, as well as our partner from development service departments. I think we could not arrive to this moment without their contributions. Thank you all for your effort in moving this project forward to this exciting stage. And I cannot wait to come here in a very 2 short years to celebrate the opening of this library. With that, I would like to turn it over to Jonathan Gloss, the Executive Director of Commission for Arts and Cultures. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to be here this morning. First, I want to congratulate the architect on the beautiful building and for being such a great partner and collaborator. The integration of this public art into this building design itself very much embodies the intent of civic art. I'd like to also acknowledge and thank the members of our public art program staff who are there this morning. Laura Bullock couldn't be with us this morning. Christine Jones and Chuck Miller here this morning. Thank you guys. Great work. As well as, yes, thanks. As well as the chair and vice chair of the Public Art Committee, Keith Opstead and Fritz Friedman. Thank you for your leadership on this project. So now about the artwork. San Diego artist Janelle Iglesias was selected through a highly competitive call for qualifications open to artists from across the U.S. and Baja California. Janelle is one of our city's most prolific public artists with projects in public collections across the country. This will be our second piece by Janelle. The other one is being installed in San Isidro this coming year. The piece for this site is called Text Tile. It was commissioned through the city's Capital Improvement Public Art Program, again through the leadership of the Commission for Arts and Culture and its Public Art Committee. There were more than 100 submissions to the RFQ process for this, so it was highly competitive, and we're always delighted when a local artist receives the commission. The artwork will be an immersive terracotta tile installation in the library's main plaza that is both highly decorative and acts as a word find. The design will be comprised of words in the languages of the people who have inhabited this very land where the new library will be sited: English, Spanish, and Kumeyaay. In creating the proposal, Janelle worked with an ethnobotanist at nearby UCSD to research the languages used to create the design. Her use of terracotta tiles refer to the very early libraries, which housed clay tablets bearing the ancient cuneiform writing system. Ultimately, the tiles will figuratively connect the ancient and modern day library and the native languages spoken here in San Diego. At the end of the day, libraries are the cultural centers for our neighborhoods. We look forward to working with Misty and her team in 2024 and beyond, not only to bring this piece of public art, but to bring cultural programming to this facility that reflects the neighborhood and the city that we serve. Thanks so very much, and it's my honor to turn it back over to our Mayor Todd Gloria.
Thank you, Jonathan. 3 incredible rock stars in our city leadership team. I'm so glad you got to hear from them today. And to every city employee who's here, thank you for what you do. To all of the volunteers in Arts and Culture Commission, Library Foundation, others, thank you for what you do. It's Friday, it's hot, I'm in a suit, some of you are in heels. I want to land this plane by just making this final point. We are here today in Pacific Highlands Ranch, and we're going to deliver a world-class, state-of-the-art branch library for this community that so deserves it, and I'm really happy about that. I want to put it in a general context, though. You heard Councilmember LaCava mention the fact that we are making major investments in every neighborhood in this city. So it was just not that long ago we were down in San Ysidro opening a similar state-of-the-art, world-class branch library that is now the crown jewel of that neighborhood. We will soon be embarking on a renovation and expansion of the Ocean Beach Branch Library, constructing a new library in Oak Park, and a new library, first time ever, in San Carlos community. What my point is that we're building in every corner of the city, from the very southern part to one of the northernest part, from the coast to inland to the central core, in all kinds of neighborhoods and all kinds of council districts. This is the commitment that my administration and these council members are delivering for really investing in neighborhoods, for prioritizing infrastructure, and making sure that our libraries and our Arts and Culture Commission are well supported. So this, if you like this, I want to hear from you right now. Are you into these investments? Okay. Well, we will do our level best in keeping it going. What I will say now is please join us over for the ceremonial groundbreaking, and look forward to welcoming you all back here. Groundbreakings are great. Ribbon cuttings are 1,000 times better. So mark your calendars. Fall 2024, we'll be back here and dedicating this beautiful new facility. Thank you all for being here. 3, 2, 1.